Hello, my lovely Leos. Welcome to your May 2019 reading. This is a reading for Leo's Sun, Rising and Moon sign. It's a general reading for you, my lovely Leos. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a private reading with me, which is going to be more specific to you. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing my channel. I really appreciate it. I really like reading your comments. I don't always have time to respond to all the comments, but I do read them. And I really appreciate that, and I appreciate your support. So thank you very much for that. So let's have a look, Leo, at what's going on in the month of May for you. So I'm actually going to start with your recent past because it's quite, I'm just being guided to this. My guides are saying, well, let's start there. So you've got the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is, you know, what situation is around you that you are creating your own blocks. You are creating, there's a sense of, what my guides are telling me here is there's a sense of stuckness with many of you. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like life's not progressing. Things aren't working out. It's a bit bumpy. It's a bit rocky. Things aren't flowing smoothly. What you're being guided to have a look at is what part of that is in your control. And that is, I want to say to you, the resistance. What resistance are you putting up in trying to control this change that's coming in, trying to control events that are going on around you? There's a certain amount of resistance of not wanting to go with the flow, which is creating this sense of feeling stuck, creating this sense of, what I'm hearing is Groundhog Day, creating this sense of, when is this going to stop? When am I going to be able to actually find this path, find this out from this situation where I can start getting on with my life, I can start moving forward. This situation is, a lot of it is in your control, is what my guides are telling me here. So it's about embracing what's going on and allowing that to just flow and just take it, you know, a step by step, and you will come out of that situation and the energies will keep flowing. I hope that makes sense to you, because I feel like you've created that cage and it's in your control to be able to come out of it whenever you choose to, by changing your perception, by changing your way of thinking, your self-talk. Okay, so that's what they're giving me there. But as we move into May, you know, it's really positive. You've got the Empress here. You've got the Empress card, absolutely beautiful. And you know, it's, the Empress card is new beginnings. It's the birth of a new child, the birth of an idea that leads to abundance. The birth of a new child leads to happiness, to joy, to prosperity, to fulfillment. The birth of a new idea or a birth of a new job, the birth of new study, leads to the abundance you're seeking. You can create, it's self-created, so you can create that abundance. It's also can be the birth of a new way of living your life, a new way of perceiving your problems, a new way of perceiving your challenges, a new way of perceiving how you look at things and how you're thinking, your thought patterns, your behaviors. It's birthing a new way of doing that, which is going to be very, very positive for you moving forward, really productive in getting you to where you want to be and where you're going as well. So it's very fulfilling with the Empress card there, because it's the card of abundance, it's the card of manifestation, it's the card of creating and bringing into your reality what it is you're wanting by your efforts, by your work, by your ideas, by your way of thinking. I really like that. You're not, however, going to get there without self-sacrifice. So the self-sacrifice can simply be, you know, and this is you've got to understand that this was drawn over the top of a very, very positive card. So it's not as, it diminishes the severity of this. If this was crossed over an intense card, then this experience would be quite intense, but it's not. It's crossing a very positive card. And so while there's self-sacrifice, that self-sacrifice might be having a look at yourself, having a look at patterns that keep repeating, having a look at things you want to change within yourself and how you're going to achieve that, how you're going to do that. And that's a hard thing. To self-reflect, to self-analyze is a hard thing. It's not easy because we become such masters at hiding things from ourselves that we can't see it. If there's someone in your life that you love, that loves you and that you feel safe and secure with, then get them to sit there and talk to you about what they see, because very often our friends and our family, our loved ones see more of us than we see in ourselves. They can see things that we don't see because we become such masters at hiding all these things. So in that self-exploration, you're going to have this new beginning, this birth of new ideas, this birth of a new way of being, of looking at things, of perceiving things, of doing things, which is going to really reap many rewards for you. So it's well worth the effort, well worth the effort. So if you are feeling stuck, do this self-reflection, get someone to help you. It's like an intervention, I guess, with people that you trust and help you over that hurdle to be able to bring into your life everything that you're wanting, everything that you're wanting. And here you've got the Ace of Cups. And so for those of you that are single, that are looking for love, then this self-analysis, part of that abundance is going to be having a significant other come into your life, having new love come into your life, having a new beginning with someone significant in your life. This is a new beginning in love. If you're with someone, it could be a new beginning in that relationship. Taking it to a deeper level, an engagement, a marriage, a birth of a child, or just strengthening your bond, strengthening your connection, understanding that you're on the same page and moving forward with that, because your cup runneth over with new love, with passion, with that significant other. So that significant other is going to play quite a role in your life as well, which I really like. And that's also what you're hopeful for. So by getting yourself unstuck, it's going to open up your heart chakra, and it's going to allow this abundance and this beauty and this relationship into your life as well, which is really, really lovely. Really lovely. You've also got the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is about new learning. It's about new study. It's about new training. It's about new discovery of the self. It's about communication. This is all opening up for you. It's time now to take action. So if there's a course that you were thinking of doing, one day, well, one day's here. It's time to now take action. If there's some sort of study that you want to do, it's time to take action. If there's a new learning and something new you want to learn to improve your promotion or job opportunities, then now's the time to do it. So you're going to also feel compelled to, move forward. I mean, this horse has got wings. It's just going to fly into this new exploration. It's communication. If there's some form of communication that you've been wanting, some person you wanted to connect with, it's a good time to do that. Communication is going to flow. Communication is going to flow really well. So it's a good time to do that. If there's an argument that you want to smooth over, if there's someone you want to reconnect with, if there's someone you want to connect with, communication, especially communication over the wires, is going to be really good in May. Good month to do that. Good month to do that. Really, I really like this. I really like where this is going. You've got Temperance, and Temperance is about balance. I want to say to you, what my guides are telling me here, Leo, is mind your temper. Mind your keep yourself balanced so that there's not an outburst. If there's something you want to talk to someone about, it's important to talk about it at the time. Talk about it while the issues are small and manageable. Don't wait till they become explosive and you lose your balance. Balance is going to be really important in all forms of communication and all forms of moving forward. So really be mindful of that, because with that balance that's coming for you in all aspects of your life, don't overspend. Keep, you love relationships in a good place. Be grounded, but not too grounded, and don't be too much in your head. It's about being in all those things at the same time. That's balance. That's going to really help you in moving forward, see you progress. I really like that. It's going to be really helpful for you. So that's going to be really important as well, to keep your balance. What we've got as we move forward to the rest of the month here, the first card I've got here is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is, this is the card of deception. But what I'm picking up really strongly here is it's about self-deception. How have you, this is what's keeping you stuck. This self-deception, this ability to hide things from ourselves, to not see things realistically, to convince ourselves that what we're doing is okay, or that we're right, that we have done the right thing and the other person's wrong. This is self-deception. Burying situations that we don't want to look at is self-deception. So it's really about uncovering that. It's about looking at that. And this is the case, it's going to be the case for quite a few of you this month. Okay. For some of you, it's about being mindful. What I want to say to you is be very careful of your possessions. And I don't want to scare you. I don't want you to worry, but it's more things like, when you're out and about and you've got you're on your phone, you've got your mobile phone and you put it down, just remember to pick it back up. If you've got sunglasses and you put them down, just remember to take them, because there's this element of, you put them down, you're going to forget about them, someone else is going to pick it up and take it. So just be mindful of your bag, of your wallet, of your phone. Just be mindful of that, because there's opportunity here for a little bit of theft going on. I don't feel like it's a house break-in. I don't feel like it's anything like major, but it's about people being sneaky. Okay, so it's your responsibility to be aware of your possessions all the time and not put things down and forget about them, because when you go back, they won't be there. So there's also that warning. Forewarned is forearmed for the month of May. So be aware of that. But it's also about what self-deception's going on with you, and let's uncover it. Let's have a look at it, because that needs to be looked at so we can move on, because I feel like June, July, August are going to be significant months for you, and in moving forward, we need to clear the old. We need to clear the old. So what's coming up around you is the Tower, and the Tower is the shake-up that we get when we're not looking at things. So if you look at your inner workings, your inner self, and how you're creating blocks, how you're creating that sense of being stuck, and do the work, well, this is going to be of a diminished capacity because you've done it. But if you don't do it, the universe will come in and give you a shake-up. The universe will create a situation that's going to rattle you, that is going to cause you to look at things that are no longer significant in your life, things that you need to move on from, things that you need to get rid of, baggage that you're carrying from month to month, from the past into the future, that is weighing you down, that is not allowing you to progress, that is not allowing you to move forward. And so the Tower is here to show us that there's a shake-up, and you can say, okay, well, I'm going to take that shake-up and I'm going to do something positive with it. And so it's about, looking at yourself, looking at how you deceive yourself. What are you hiding? How do you treat people? How do you respond to situations? What patterns keep repeating themselves? What patterns do I not need? What patterns can I get rid of to find that balance so that I can move forward and reap the benefits of what's coming up for me? Okay, and you do that, because it was interesting when I drew this spread, there was this card underneath the Tower that I didn't. It just came out together, and I found out later when I moved the cards around, so I kept it there. The Seven of Cups is about it. The Eight of Cups is about it's time now to move forward. So when you get this shake up and you look at things, it's also going to cause you to say, well, I don't need that anymore. I don't want that. So you do go through that process. You do go through that process. This is about week 3 of May for most of you. And I feel like you go through that process and you decide, I'm not taking that with me. I'm leaving that behind. It's on an emotional, everything we store is on an emotional level. You know, it's not stored in our brain, it's stored in our emotions, in our solar plexus, in our heart chakra. And so, you know, I don't want that anymore. I'm leaving that behind, getting rid of that, and I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to bigger and better things. And you do, because it's, you know, the staircase is going up. So you're going to turn your back, but you are ready to turn your back on things in your life that are no longer suiting you, that no longer work for you. And that leads you to the 3 of coins. It leads you to being in a very productive time, a time of things. You become unstuck. By the end of May, you become unstuck. And things start to move. The wheels of opportunity start to turn for you, and you know, abundance starts coming in all forms, in love, in health, in happiness, in finances, in work. It all starts to fall into place for you, and you actually feel yourself moving forward. You're being productive in creating the future that you're wanting, creating in your life what you're wanting and what you're needing to have there. I really, really like that, because your final card is the 6 of coins, and things are balanced. Things are balanced, but don't forget to also give back to people in your life. So if you're feeling really good and you're in this better space, help out those in your life that are needing some assistance. So don't forget about giving back some of that energy that you have in helping others, in showing some generosity of spirit. It doesn't have to be financial, but just generosity and support to others as well when you're in such a good place. And when you do that karmically, it's just going to come back to you, because you're going to be in a really, really safe, strong, secure place. So I hope that that's beneficial for you. I hope you understand that that reading. It is a general reading, my lovely Leos. So I'm going to also draw a card out for the Angels of Abundance. You know, I like those cards. There's one. To summarize what's going on around you. Okay, so you've got conscious consumer. I always find this one really interesting. The conscious consumer. So it says, you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. To me, in this case, it also is you have the power to heal and to help others. And that's this card here. Give of yourself. Be generous in giving of yourself. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic foods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. And that's about, taking from what is being given to you by the universe, what you need. And if there is excess, then be generous in giving that to those that need it as well. So that's what I was saying here. So it's about showing that generosity, and that also brings in that, makes you feel balanced. It brings that balance into your life. Brings in that balance. I'm also going to give you a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Whoop. Here we go. Ooh. Fertility, which is, to me, Stara, fertility. That's this. The Empress, fertility. It's interesting, isn't it? It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. The Empress, which is the first card you got. How is that, my lovely Leos? There's confirmation that it's time now for you to bring in that change and bring in that wonderful energy that's around you. So the more you utilize the energy this month, the more benefits you're going to reap in the months that follow. I really like that. I really like that. So I hope that resonates, and remember, if you would like a private reading with me, follow the link below and you can book one from there.